I'm going to talk to you about my testimony. My testimony is a story. It's a story about a guy that got everything he ever wanted in life. I was born into a wealthy family. Castro took over the country. We fled to the United States in '67 in the pursuit of the American dream. I remember even as a 7-year-old, I would always have this heaviness about me, I always felt like there had to be more, but I didn't know what more was. I remember getting into high school, and the high school that I went in particular was this high school called Hawthorne High, and unfortunately for me, Hawthorne High is where the Beach Boys had gone through 10 years before, and the legacy that these people left was party. It was a party school. Everybody knew it was a party school. Trying to fit in, trying to fill this emptiness, I got into going to parties, and what started with drinking led to smoking, led to doing coke, and for easily 2 years of my life, I would wake up in the morning, get high at lunch, get high after. I was high for a while. And by God's grace, 2-3 years into this, I got off the drugs because I realized that the drugs could not fill the emptiness that I had. I started dating one girl after another. It was a whirlwind, only to realize at age 18 that the girls couldn't fill the emptiness that I had. So I'm 18 years old and I'm ready to commit suicide because it's the first time in my life I am realizing, and it's crystal clear, that drugs can't fill the emptiness, girls can't do it, sports. And I remember asking God, there's got to be more, there's got to be more. And then I thought, if I could just make $1 million, if I could make $1 million, then I will feel complete. I will feel successful. People will like me. I won't have to worry about paying bills. Everything will be set. As Milton said, I started my first business at age 20. 2-3 million later, I sold that. I started another company called Doggloo. You've seen those. Most of you probably have them. They're these igloo-shaped, funky-looking houses. At age 27, I started this business with the pursuit of the American dream. I reached age 30, and I've already got $2 or $3 million in the bank. I worked really, really hard. The next 10 years blew fast. I'm 37 years old. I've accomplished a lot. I've earned the stripes on my shoulder. I've traveled the world. I've built a company, a good company, 600 people, profits of $8 million a year. I could go anywhere, I could do anything, I could buy anything. And then on my birthday, I'm 37 years old, and I wake up, and I'm like, who am I? What am I? Am I only good for money? Is that my purpose? I mean, and then I started to develop this fear of dying. And I started to wonder, is it hell? Is it heaven? It's 3 months later, and I cash out. I find myself $20 million, $21 million in my bank, only to realize that was not making me happy. I put on my game face, and hey, everything's cool. On the outside, I was like a whitewashed tomb. My house was in order. I wasn't into the drugs. I wasn't into the sex. I had now become a moral man. Why was I not feeling good? I thought the American dream was it. It's a few months later, and I'm vacationing in New Zealand. Beautiful place, beautiful place. Beautiful wife, beautiful kids. My life was perfect. And I reached bottom. I was at the very, very bottom. And I was at the bottom because it wasn't working for me. And I remember specifically going to God and saying, God, I am tired. I'm tired. I don't want it anymore. I just want it out. I wanted peace. I wanted what I did not have, what I could not buy, what I did not deserve. But what was it? I didn't know. It's 3 months later, I'm having lunch with this Christian principal, and he's the first man that has ever looked at me in the eyes and said, is there something missing? And I was like, why do you ask? I mean, everyone just assumes I have everything. Everyone assumes I'm happy. Everyone assumes that I got it all. I was like, well, I don't have peace. I don't know who I am. What's my purpose in here? Where am I going? It just seems like so futile. I want stuff and I get stuff, and it's just stuff. As a child, I had a dream of buying a Porsche Turbo. Every boy dreams that. And I remembered buying one, paying cash for it, not even driving 7 miles to my house from the dealer, and asking God, God, where's the bang? Where is it? He asked me, what are you doing this afternoon? I said, gosh, what does a millionaire do? I mean, I could go anywhere. I have nothing to do. He says, well, good. I have this man I want you to meet. I get in my car, he gets in his car, and I'm driving to the principal's office. And then,